Knowledge Sharing Journey is an initiative of the International Union for Conservation of Nature, pioneered through the BEST2.0 Plus and the BIOPAMA programs. This approach promotes learning and knowledge sharing opportunities between grantees and represents a stepping stone in institutionalizing grant-making knowledge management at IUCN. The first ever knowledge sharing journey combined online and in-person workshops where the BIOPAMA and BEST grantees and the IUCN management teams reflected on their grant-making experience, analyzed it, and identified good practices and lessons learned. 83 participants from 43 countries in Africa, the Caribbean, the Pacific, and from European overseas countries and territories were part of this innovative and extraordinary experience. The journey also advanced the integration of Panorama, Solutions for a Healthy Planet, for future scaling with these and other IUCN-managed grant programs as a method to support reflection and documentation of successful outcomes of projects for systematic knowledge management.
This knowledge management and knowledge sharing journey with the BIOPAMA and BEST grantees is essential. During this journey, the experiences, the voices, the recommendations we hear from our grantees are crucial so that we can continue improving and adapting our grant-making facilities and our grant-making practices so they are adapted to the realities on the ground, to the realities of our grantees, who are sometimes big international non-governmental organizations, but often they are small local organizations. The outcome of IUCN's collaboration with the 200 plus organizations that have become our grantees through the BIOPAMA and BEST grant-making facilities also supports the countries, the CBD parties, towards effectively and sustainably achieving the 2030 global biodiversity targets by mobilizing additional resources, by facilitating access and utilization of data and information, and by promoting learning and capacity building through the knowledge management and the exchange that we offer the grantees through this experience.
And this is why they will even be more essential in achieving the goals of the post-2020 Global Biodiversity Framework. We need initiatives like BIOPAMA and BEST to help identify and support the diamonds in the rough and to support the scaling up of these success stories across the world.
Seeing these impacts on the ground, these success stories, or just examples of livelihoods benefiting, as well as the conservation part and the great things that are being done, it really inspires me.
It would be a pity to complete the program and not to have all the grantees share the experience and the knowledge they have acquired on an individual basis, and not to give them the opportunity to share a platform, not online platform, but an in-person platform, to share with one another what they have learned, the challenges they have faced, the way they have mitigated these challenges, and overall to share the story.
We have expectations of the grantees to fulfill, whether that's in their technical and financial reporting and their implementation. We have all these timelines and these indicators and these targets. We have high expectations of them. And while we expect them to fulfill those, we also have a responsibility to give them support so that they can implement properly.
Protecting our local biodiversity and ecosystem services matters.
Local and traditional knowledge is critical and enhances conservation actions.
Linking community livelihoods and small income generating activities to conservation is essential.
Grantees' voices and experience are essential into designing grant-making initiatives.
Le partage d'expériences permet d'informer et d'améliorer la manière dont nous gérons la biodiversité.
Networking is essential to establish a community of practice.
We must advance to improved governance and management of biodiversity where we all can thrive.
Les communautés locales et les populations autochtones sont des gardiens efficaces pour la conservation et la protection des écosystèmes locaux.
Fostering strong relationships between government, private sector and communities is important for positive change. My BIOPAMA grant makes a change.
To protect nature, we need to put local communities at the center of conservation action. My BEST grant makes a change.